Formula One is going American made. We'll talk about it next. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Professor Lars and this is Hitting the Wall Racing. So I didn't expect to be covering this today. I'm going to bring you all some Formula One news, believe it or not. But right now you're saying, well, Professor, your channel is NASCAR. You cover Cup with a little bit of Xfinity and trucks mixed in. Well, yeah, normally that is true. But with this news today, I had to do a video on it because it is a pretty big thing. So ESPN is reporting that there is a new manufacturer and there will be an 11th team on the grid for 2026. So for years, there's only been 10 teams in Formula One, with manufacturers such as Ferrari and McLaren making up the majority of the field. So who is this new manufacturer that you're asking? Well, it's none other than General Motors. An American team is going to be on the grid for Formula One in 2026. It'll be under the Cadillac brand. Cadillac, along with Andretti Global, which was run by Michael Andretti up until recently, was trying to get in the field for the 2026 season. However, F1 kind of quashed the project earlier this year, which left some bad feelings between Michael Andretti, the head of Andretti Global, and Formula One. As a matter of fact, Michael Andretti has left his role at Andretti Global, and that is kind of what prompted this whole thing to spark again, leading Formula One, according to ESPN, to bring in Cadillac. Now, one of the things that's going to be still in the Andretti name is that Mario Andretti, former F1 world champion, is going to be on the board with Cadillac. And Mario Andretti, the director of the team's board, had this to say: "My first love was Formula One, and now, 70 years later, the F1 paddock is still my happy place. I'm absolutely thrilled with Cadillac and Formula One. To be still involved at this stage of life, I have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming." So Cadillac is the newest manufacturer. GM's the newest manufacturer. The brand is Cadillac. They're brand new for 2026. From what I understand, they're going to be leasing some engines, at least for the first two seasons, until they can get the Cadillac engine up and going. And then it will be purely Cadillac. But glad to see an American company going to F1, showing what American cars can do. Speaking of General Motors, I got to thinking, the Camaro is no more. Last December, General Motors announced that they will no longer be making the Camaro. So it got me to thinking, what's Chevrolet team's going to run for this next year? Obviously, they could use the Camaro this time. But from what I understand, the teams can run the same body style. There can be no modifications to it. General Motors can't come out with a new body style because there really is no car out there for a body style. So they'll still run the Z01 body style with Chevrolet on it. The biggest difference is going to be for those cars will be Camaro will no longer be on the back of the car. It'll just be Chevrolet. So Ford just debuted a new car. Toyota, last year that is, Toyota, they can make modifications to their car and work through NASCAR to make changes to their body style for their next gen car. But Chevrolet's kind of stuck in limbo. They got what they got for the foreseeable future, and they can run this car for a while on the Cup Series. But they can't make any modifications. Chevrolet can't come out with a new body style for this because there's no car to sell. So we'll have to see what GM and Chevrolet come up with. It's been rumored, going with the last story that we talked about with Cadillac, that a Cadillac car could be coming in. Now, it's just rumor. There's nothing really out there but rumor to support this, although anything is really possible. So Chevrolet, they can run the same body style, the Z01 Camaro body style, with just Chevrolet emblems. There can be nothing referencing the Camaro, and they can't make any changes to it until Chevrolet comes out with a new car. In other news, NASCAR announced this morning that the Clash at Bowman Gray is sold out. So there are no more tickets for this historic event. This will mark the first time that NASCAR has been at the historic Bowman Gray Stadium since 1971. Also announced there will be a modified challenge there based on the points for the track championship. Top 20 in points will be invited to this modified challenge, and it will also feature a field inversion. Not for sure of the rules on that as of yet, but it will feature that as well. NASCAR has been making leaps and bounds on facelifting Bowman Gray. They've taken out the old guardrails, which can be really dangerous in this day and time for racing. That's really been proven. And putting in safer barriers to make the racing safer, and probably for the fans as well. But Bowman Gray is sold out for the Clash at Bowman Gray. The only way you can watch this now is on television. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you like what I'm doing overall, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment below. Tell me where I'm getting it right. Tell me where I'm getting it wrong. Call me an idiot. I really don't care. And I'll see you in the next video.